Hello Cinnamon Bun. Happy Saturday morning. So I have been off on holiday, like off work, not like abroad or anything, for about 2 weeks now. After running the Story Magic Academy, I really needed a break, so that's what I've been doing, but I'm going back to work in just a couple of days, actually the day after tomorrow. And so I'm going to reorganize my desk today. Mainly decluttering, like I have just a ton of paperwork or just papers that have like just piled up over the last few months or year or two. And it's just really cluttered and annoying to work on, and I'm not particularly happy with the way everything is laid out. So I'm going to spend basically all of today sorting that out, so it's all nice and fresh and tidy for me coming back to work. So yeah, we're gonna head out. Do you have any paper you want recycled?
I think I'm okay right now. How's it going?
Yeah, it's alright. I get to do the fun bit now, which is I've established what papers I have, and now I get to go and buy some folders.
Hey, okay, that's good.
Which is always the most fun. But I'm also gonna check this stuff out. So it's 5:20 and my co-worker has just left, and so I can do some face to camera talking head stuff now because I'm just too self-conscious to do this in front of other people. So how are we doing with the desk? I have sorted all of the paperwork, like all of the papers, my brainstorming, plot embryos, writing, business stuff, like all of it, into a few folders. And I've culled out all the stuff that I don't need. And I think I've got a general idea of how they're going to just be organised from now on. It's just these couple of folders that I've got in a drawer. And yeah, they're really easy access now. So that was like the main thing that I wanted to get done today, which is great. But now I still just want to like kind of pull everything out and figure out like where it lives, like what's its like permanent home, because it still feels like a lot of things are just kind of scattered around and just aren't particularly organized or easy to access, and I don't really know where things are. It just feels all a bit messy. So I'm gonna basically pull everything out and take a look at that. Okay, plan. I am going to clear a bit of space on this quite messy in between things desk. I'm going to head out. I want to pick up a little tray to hold my letter stamps because it makes it 10 times easier to actually use them. So I'm going to grab that from a shop nearby, and then I'm going to pick up my sushi burrito, and we're going to come back here and we're going to take a bit of a break and chill, maybe watch some YouTube, maybe listen to some Adventure Zone while I have my food, and then we're gonna dive back in and see if we can reorganize this stuff and get this finished, because I would really like it to be done today so that it's all ready for me coming back to work. Okay, I'm now very full of sushi and very happy, and let's get this desk sorted. Okay, let me show you guys what I picked up from H&M. I got my little, just a wooden tray. Would you like to calm down in the light, please? For my rubber stamps, which I use. There we go. Yeah, I use these rubber stamps in my bullet journal all the time, and I've also started using them in videos. So I use them quite often. I've got a set here and I've got a set at home, and getting them in and out of this is actually really annoying, and I don't even use this ink pad anyway. So I have one of these little trays at home. I just keep them on there, and it just makes it super quick and easy to use them. So I got that, and I didn't plan on picking up anything else, but the H&M home section just gets me every time. So one little, I guess this is like an aromatherapy hack that I've been really into recently, is just taking an essential oil and putting some of it in a cup and adding boiling water to make a little kind of, it's just like an aromatherapy like steamer, I guess. It just kind of like, it makes the smell go places. And it's just a really simple way to like make an area smell nice without like needing like a fancy diffuser that you need to pay money for or anything like that. So I've been doing that at home, and I would like to have a cup to do it here at my desk as well. So I have a mug. Yeah, I have this really cute mug and saucer, which just live at my desk for my tea or coffee or whatever I'm drinking. But I literally only have that. And so I can't have a drink and do my little aromatherapy mug at the same time. And also, I mean, essential oils, you really don't want to ingest them. So like you need to make sure that the mug is like really properly cleaned after you do that. And I would like to just avoid contamination altogether. So I'm like, why don't I just get a little cup that is like my essential oils aromatherapy cup, and that's just always what it is. And I can also move it out of arm's reach so that I don't accidentally drink it as well. And I initially picked up just a plain black mug, super simple, but then I saw this cup and I was like, God damn it, you got me with the sparkles, God damn you. But look how cute it is. Again, we will focus. Look at this. Have you seen anything that is more me in your entire life? And it's also got a little starburst in the bottom. It's so fucking cute. So this is going to be my little cup. And I think I'm going to set some up now while we do this. So we're doing cinnamon and black pepper. Yeah, cinnamon and black pepper because it's fucking autumn, bitch. So this is a pretty small cup, so I'm going to say like 4 drops of cinnamon. 3, 4. Oh yeah. And let's just do 4 black pepper as well, because why not? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, calm down, boyo. And then we just add some hot water, and now it smells fucking amazing for me to get my work done. And we definitely just never ever drink this. So one thing that I have been trying to figure out where to store for quite a while, and I've never really found a home for it, is my hard drives. I have two of them. This one is Jigglypuff. It is a terabyte, and I've got one that's like chunky that's 2 terabytes, and that's Wigglytuff, obviously. And so I actually edit my videos and everything directly off of these hard drives, so I use them a lot. But I don't really just want them sitting out all the time. So I think I'm going to put them in this top drawer here. You guys are going to go in here, and because this drawer is really deep, I'm just going to like stick them up there. And then Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff can both live here. So I know this still looks like a total mess, but I do feel like I'm actually getting somewhere now in terms of rearranging things. I think just turning these like on their side like this and being able to put my pots of pens here actually frees up like so much space on this area, which I have wanted to be a lot clearer. So yeah. So this is a perfectly good like sticky note book. This kind of marbled theme. But I feel like I just don't use it. Like whenever I have an opportunity to use like a little bit of paper or a post-it, or I need like a small piece of paper, I just find that always opt for like other types of scrap paper or just like a normal bit of paper. I don't think I actually like these all that much, or I don't like using them. So I think I might actually just donate this to a charity shop. Next time I'm in, like on my lunch break, I'll just take it out with me and donate it, because it doesn't fit very well in any of these drawers. Like the dimensions are just slightly too annoying. And why am I keeping this? I don't use it. If I haven't used it by now, I'm not going to. So there we go. These stickers, however, I actually use really often in my bullet journal, and I even use some in the Story Magic Academy. So I think instead of putting them away in a drawer or something, I'm gonna attach them to the whiteboard. Okay, she is a genius. I literally just tipped out my stamps onto here so that I could start getting rid of like some rubbish and packaging and stuff. And I was like, oh, this is the packaging from these stamps, and this is going to be perfect to start organizing up all these kind of little like frequently used stationery supplies and stuff, because at the moment they're all just kind of rattling around in there. So yeah, how handy is that? So this glass mirror box thing was never originally for like desk supplies or for my desk. I actually was using it elsewhere in my house. Now that I've got all this sorted, I don't actually need this for anything. So I'm going to take it home again, and it's just going to be gone from my desk. So I'm going to put it down here with this like paper filing unit that I am also going to be taking home. I think I will leave these here tonight, and I will come back at some point with Ross with the car, because that's kind of incredibly heavy to carry home on the bus. It is 7:30 and we are finally on the home stretch. So I basically, everything's put away. I've just washed my dishes, and I just have to give the desk a wipe down and arrange the last few knickknacks on top, and we're done. I'm so happy with how much clearer it is. It really feels like there's actually space for me to focus now. It's not just like full of clutter, which is really distracting while I'm trying to work. And I even have space for maybe a little plant or something, which I think I might want to get. So yeah, I'm really happy that I did this, and I think it was definitely worth it. So
in drawers, this is basically state of flux stuff. I've got some proof copies, I've got some giveaway copies, storytelling dice, business cards, really old state of flux stencils, and the writer and artist's yearbook, which I've barely looked at. And in here, this is kind of mostly north of the end stuff. This is like notebooks, a map, photo prints, old outlines and stuff for it. I've got a couple of old notebooks here which I'm going to repurpose. Blank index cards, both of these for scene cards for writing. And this box is basically all like stickers, post-its, scraps of paper, anything like that. And then we have my 2 document boxes with old like brainstorming notebooks or workbooks, and some old writing things, the emotion thesaurus and a regular thesaurus, which I actually use quite often, and then just some electronics back there and some refills for stationery. And this is my food drawer. I don't know why I have so many crackers. Like I don't know. I sometimes have like crackers and like patty or hummus or something for lunch, and I obviously just must have bought too many packs because I have so many. And then just some less frequently used electronics there, just like the CD drive for my laptop and a card reader, that kind of thing. And then, as I already showed you, my 3 folders with my most like used documents, and this is the space where my hard drives will both go, Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff. And then over here I've got some printer paper, and this is just scrap paper as well. And I've got my most frequently used kind of stationery supplies here. This is actually a timer that I recently bought that I'd like to use for like brainstorming and writing sessions, but it needs batteries, and so I haven't had a chance to try it out yet. I just have a jar of peanuts because I get hungry while I work and it's a good snack. This is my beautiful coffee cup. This is my mood board for North of the End, which I made, actually I think it was last year's Preptober. And I just have some prints, some art prints that I enjoy. I've got my stickers here, and over here, this box file is all my manuscript for North of the End. The clips denote different chapters. I've got my business folder. So that's like, what is that? Like business like planning things, accounts, important documents, and client paperwork. And then this big boy at the back is my binder for North of the End, where all of my North of the End paperwork is, other than the manuscript. And then we just have my pens and pencils, coloured ones in here, everything else in here, really simple. And in this drawer, I have an empty pencil case, which is handy for when I'm taking some of these things out, as I often do. I've got a magic question sheet, and this is just where I keep my brainstorming notebooks. So I actually use these like A4 sketchbooks. I use these like A4 sketchbooks to do all my brainstorming, whether it's for writing or anything else really. And so I think 2 of those are full, and then I've got my current one at home, and then I've got another blank one ready to go here. And then this is just where I plug in all my stuff. So I have my printer plugged in, just there. And these plugs actually run through the back, so, oh no, they've gone. I normally have just the 2 cables for a phone charger and my laptop charger just coming out here, so I'll have to rethread those through. And that is basically it. My entire desk sorted. We're finally done. It's been quite a long day, but I'm really glad that I did this. It feels so nice and fresh and clear and like ready for me to come back and get some work done. And I'm actually like looking forward to coming back and working here at this, because I've had this desk in this studio for quite a while now, and everything's just been so busy that I haven't really felt like I've had it organized like the entire time I've had it. Everything's just kind of been like shoved away in the first place that it would easily go. So it's really nice to feel like, yeah, this is the way, I have everything the way I want it. And yeah, I might get a little plant for it. It'd probably have to be one that does well in low light because there isn't a ton of sunlight in here. So that about does it for today. I am just gonna head home and take it easy for the rest of the evening. What shall I do? Ross is out seeing family, so I think I might maybe watch a movie or something. I don't know. I'm trying to make my way through some nice spooky October movies. So maybe I'll do some of that. We'll see. But I'm gonna take it easy anyway. And yeah, I'm excited to come back from my holiday and get to work again. I will see you soon, Cinnamon Bun.